Hello, everybody. This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa.
And I am Latasha Blanton, also with the Real South Africa.
And you guys are welcome to sunny South Africa. If this is your first time, this is your opportunity to come with Phil Scott with his channel.
And they will be here on March 16th through the 25th, 2022. The cost does include the flight, most meals, and your domestic flight in country from Johannesburg to Cape Town. The cost is $5,500 per person sharing and $6,150 for a person wanting a single room.
Now, at this point, you don't need any extra shots. The only thing you need to do is have a negative COVID test prior to you leaving. And then, of course, upon departure, we will get you another COVID test. And then that's it. So that's really all you need. And, of course, a passport.
So no shots, no vaccines, no nothing. Just get to South Africa. We'll see you here.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel and the African Diaspora News Insider. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So just the other day in a Trader Joe's in Manhattan, New York City on 14th Street is what they say, there was some theft going on. One particular day, a man walked out of the store with about 10 steaks stacked high. And then the next day, a gentleman walked in there, and I blurred out his face because I don't think we need to see his face. So anyway, he was seen stuffing sodas down his pants, and when he was asked why he's doing it, he said this: "I used to have a job working all the time, not stealing, not having to really. No one knows what's going on," maybe he meant, "this ridiculous nonsense. My family killed for nothing." And so, he said his family is killed. I hope that they weren't killed, but it kind of was like all together. So maybe he was, really just trying to get a whole bunch of things out. Maybe he is in an unfortunate situation where his family was killed. But he also said that, he used to work all the time, not really having to steal. And so he also said that he was unemployed and has to use an EBT card to buy food. And so I wanted to talk about this story because, a lot of people will talk down on this man, and even the man that's stealing the steaks. I don't know, maybe some people are just stealing for kicks. I'm not really for sure what it is, and I never like to put myself in a place of judgment because one of my favorite sayings is, "There but for the grace of God go I." Like, I'm glad that's not me because it could be, right? But it's not, so I'm thankful that it's not. But, when you hear a person say that they're unemployed and they're, using food stamps, that's what EBT is essentially, to have to buy food, and then they end up taking food for whatever reason, it's sad, and it just kind of speaks to the state of the things that's going on in this country. There's a lot of people who go to bed hungry, a lot of people who are not working for whatever reason, right? And I know somebody say, well, there's a lot of jobs out there. Joe Biden and them say there's a lot of jobs. Yeah, if you want to work at McDonald's and Taco Bell, listen, I'm not knocking those jobs because I used to work at McDonald's, okay? So I'm not knocking those jobs at all. But I'm saying I think we need to be realistic in that, especially somebody in New York City. You guys know the rents is high. And so we need to be realistic and say we need to have better jobs created so people can take care of themselves. National minimum wage is $7.25, and it's still $7.25 in a lot of states. And so I don't know of anybody who, grown people anyway, maybe a kid in high school, but I don't know of any adults with any real responsibilities that can survive off of a minimum wage job. They'd have to have a few of them to do that. And so to me, it is very sad when you see people steal, and especially stealing food, right? Like, I have a soft spot for people stealing food. And listen, I know, again, some people are taking the food for kicks, but there's a lot of people stealing food because they're hungry for whatever reason, right? And I know he was taking sodas. Not really for sure what the deal was with the sodas, but just his story in general, that he's on unemployment and, having to use food, or not unemployment, but he's unemployed and using food stamps. And then maybe he has some sort of mental issues going on. I'm not sure. I don't want to judge the brother, but we just need to really think about, especially the things and the people that we vote for, and make sure, especially in regards to Black people, that is actually going to be helpful for us, because it's going to get worse, y'all. And of course, the DA there, District Attorney Bragg, he's like, well, let's see what we can do to stop this. We need to stop people from coming in and out of there. And as you guys might have remembered, I said it was in Manhattan. So them white folks don't want people coming in their stores, you know, especially Trader Joe's, going in their stores, taking stuff, you know. But it's always been said that, you know, eventually all that's going to be left to eat is the rich, because the poor is going to be so poor to where all they're going to have left to eat is the rich. And so, of course, it's going to start bleeding over into your neighborhood. It's been prophesied that you all are the rich people, you know. You're not going to escape what's going on with everybody else who is suffering. Eventually, it's going to come to your Trader Joe's and maybe even to your doorstep. So we all would be better off to try to solve this and make sure, like I said, to get the right people in office. So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Hello, everyone. Please make sure you subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel app on these platforms.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.